that provided car-like handling and comfort in a pickup-style package. But while capable of performing just about any light-duty family task, that Ridgeline didn't sell as well as Honda had hoped. So now, after a 2-year hiatus for rethinking, an even more truck-like Ridgeline is back on the scene. So let's find out how it delivers. It's fitting that we drove this all-new, more truck-like 2017 Honda Ridgeline in Texas, the truckiest of all states near San Antonio. But not to worry, as despite a more traditional crew cab look, all the highlights that set Ridgeline apart from other light-duty trucks are still here, like a dual-action tailgate, a larger watertight in-bed trunk, and of course the very car-like driving demeanor. New, in case you missed the Super Bowl ad, is an in-bed audio system for cranking tailgate tunes. Now, we still think the Ridgeline is an ultimate crossover. Honda insists it's a true midsize pickup, and it does measure up well, especially now that the bed is larger, over 5 inches wider and 4 inches longer. It is the only smaller truck that can carry 4x8 building materials between the wheel wells. Granted, the floor is raised and the box sides are shallow, but that also makes it easier to reach into to grab smaller cargo. There's AC bed power available too, and payload capacity is over 1,500 pounds. The Pilot's 3.5-liter V6 rates the same 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque here, working with a 6-speed automatic for up to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity. We came close to maxing that out, and while we clearly knew there was a trailer behind us, the Ridgeline never felt overworked. The iVTM4 torque vectoring all-wheel drive system also comes from the Pilot, but it, as well as most of the suspension and subframe, have been beefed up for more severe duty. We put it through its paces and only wished for a bit more ground clearance. It performed great in tight situations without the traditional 4x4 binding issues when the wheels are cranked all the way. And at the risk of being reported to the House Un-American Activities Committee, a front-wheel drive only Ridgeline will be available for the first time. There's loads of people space compared to Toyota Tacoma and Nissan Frontier, and even to the GM pair of Colorado and Canyon. That holds true with crossover utility space in the rear seat as well, but although the seats fold up, the doors don't open quite wide enough to make bulky cargo loading easy. The cabin is certainly much more inviting than before and less utilitarian in all trims. Dash and console layout are very similar to the current Pilot, but not an exact copy, with plenty of small item storage. Top infotainment uses Honda's 8-inch display audio with nav and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Honda Sensing Safety with automatic braking is also available. Unibody means no full frame underneath and a ride that continues car-like, but it does have a little more big truck softness with some nosedive under hard braking and nose-up posture when you nail the gas with a loaded bed. The driving position is the most car-like of any rival, and steering feel is very tight. Honda has come to play for real this time. We're big fans of the new Ridgeline's more traditional pickup styling. Unlike before with the single side panel, there's now a clear definition of where the cab ends and the bed begins. It looks better, and body side repair bills will be much cheaper. While the Ridgeline bears some resemblance to the Pilot up front, the sharp lines down the side remind us more of a Volkswagen product. There is a much tougher presence. Even a tow hitch is standard equipment. Fuel economy is better than any competing V6, with government ratings for four-wheel drive of 18 city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. Pricing starts at a fairly high $30,375 for a two-wheel drive RT and rises through a host of trim levels to the Black Edition all-wheel drive starting at $43,770. While not an enduring sales winner first time around, we're glad to see the 2017 Honda Ridgeline back in the fold. And now that it looks a lot more like the rest of the pickup trucks on the road, we think a lot more trucking families will do more than just look.